All right, back at it once again. Last time we went through the whole thing and I stopped. I kind of quickly reviewed the beginning, this why do I need to build a PC section, putting it all together. And then I kind of fixed a lot of this here, plugged in some links, updated that paragraph, and then I got into these little paragraphs that are kind of just like a quick, like, what does this part of the computer do and why do I care? So after doing that, yeah, so I got to this this section, the motherboard, and then I think I left off here at the GPU. So welcome if you're watching this. Yeah, so I left off at the GPU. I think I just really want a high level, like, brief. I mean, you see here motherboard, like, I don't explain what a motherboard is doing, or, you know, it just kind of what you're looking for if you're trying to build your own PC, or if you're even just curious how to do it. Super high level, because if you want to get into like actually doing it, I recommend it literally in this blog post, you know, that you go to these either YouTube pages or these websites to build your own deal, or you just start doing your own research. This is kind of just at a high glance what it might look like. This is what it looked like for me. So GPU, I think I was struggling because I was getting hungry last time, and I just kept reading this and I was like, no, I don't like it, but I didn't know what to write. I still don't know what to write, but hopefully I can briefly explain what you might be looking for in a GPU. Let me just start writing. Think of a graphics card, a graphics processing 1S unit as another processor for your computer. Instead of performing the main functions of your PC, the GPU has a highly specific purpose. Its function is to send out I have to look up its and its. I should bring this over here. This is my research section. So commonly confused words. It is possession. Man, that's so confusing. All right. It's is to send out what did I do here? Processing. Yeah. Anyway, I wasn't going to leave it like that. There's another processor for your computer. Instead of performing the main functions of your PC, the GPU has a highly specific purpose. Its purpose is to send out frames to your monitor/monitors. Should I get rid of that and just do the parentheses thing? Why is that giving me an error? It is worth noting that... what did I do? I just want to hit the delete. If you plan on getting high quality I don't think you need a solid graphics card. All right, cool. So I can delete this out now. All right, I'm going to go back, recap on everything. Let's reread through this. Having trouble getting sound sleep? Let's say you have a goal to improve the quality of your sleep. Good starting point would be to research new mattresses. Let me do something real quick. Excuse me, I'm checking something out. All right. Not that one, this one. All right. So let's say you have a goal to improve the quality of your sleep. A good starting point would be to research new mattresses and how a new one could help you catch more Z's. Quickly, you may find that it is not only the mattress that will help you sleep better, but the entire bed set is crucial. So now you are looking at the entire bed set piece by piece. You take into consideration the frame. Does the frame allow for you to easily fall right into bed? Is it big enough for your needs? Will it be sturdy and last a long time? Next, you consider other related bed set pieces. The pillows, pillowcases, comforter, sheets, and possibly a nightstand or lamp for bedtime reading. All of these factors go into your decision making for building your bedtime scene. It may be the case that you sleep just fine, but this research process can be applied to just about anything else. Although for an entirely different purpose, I applied a similar process when building my own desktop computer. I think that's okay. It's like, why are we talking about getting more sleep? Everyone likes to sleep, right? I don't know. Why do I need to build a PC? All right. Actually, let me read through that. There are many reasons why anyone, I don't know which one sounds better. There are many reasons why anyone would want to do a personal computer build. Although in today's connected world, mobile devices reign supreme, and it would seem that desktop computers are becoming obsolete. At the same time, there are many situations where a desktop computer would be absolutely necessary. Some people who may work from home or have passion projects that they work on from home may require a higher level of performance and speed from their home workstation. This may be the case for YouTubers who need higher graphics processing capabilities to edit their videos. Recording, editing, and mixing audio for musicians is easier to develop with a computer that has better processing unit. Caught it. Higher performance is key for PC and gaming, as well as streaming platforms. I'm just going to go with "and" instead of. Higher performance is key for PC gaming and streaming platforms. Even just being a tech enthusiast is enough reason to build a PC. For myself, you are literally looking at the reason for my computer build, the shjournal.com, and I link it, even though this will be on the website anyway. I'll do this. All right. That's the shjournal.com. This is back when I used to cut my hair. That's funny. Having worked with computers for a long time at my normal everyday jobs. Oof. Felt as though it was past overdue for doing my own computer build. Even considering myself to be fairly tech savvy, I did have to do more research more than I would like to admit. Successfully execute this project. Heading into this, my main objectives. Alright. Heading into this, my main objectives were to build a PC that would be cost efficient and at the same time have the performance capabilities that would allow me to multitask efficiently. Let me read that again. Heading into this, my main objectives were to build a PC that would be cost efficient and at the same time have the performance capabilities that would allow me to multitask efficiently. After the build is completed, my desire is to have the ability. My main objectives were to build a PC that would be cost efficient. At the same time have. After the build is completed, my desire is to. Meanwhile, I will need to have the computer parts with. Alright, I'm going to move that around. That would be cost efficient and at the same time have the performance capabilities that would allow me to multitask efficiently. Meanwhile, I will need to have the computer parts with the specifications that give me the ability to host Zoom meetings without lag, do some video editing, live streaming, and even dabble in PC gaming. And then I shamelessly plug my the Twitch channel. Alright. After the build is completed, my desire is to have the ability to understand the parts and pieces in order to upgrade, fix, or troubleshoot the computer if necessary. I want to have it all, within a budget, of course. Alright. I think that works better. With my intended use described above, the first step was to begin looking into which components are needed to have a functioning computer. Is to look into which components are needed to have a functioning computer. There are many blogs, websites, and videos to assist with the entire process. Mainly utilize. Two. YouTube channels. Here, let me do this. Two YouTube channels were mainly utilized, as well as a few tech articles. To help understand the components needed to build my PC. Jay's 2 cents and Paul's hardware are two extremely helpful YouTube channels that provide guidance and answers for anyone wanting to build a PC at all levels of expertise, including first-time builders such as myself. If you are not interested in doing much research, PC Part Picker, Newegg, and Micro Center all have their own build simulators. Computer build simulators, where you can find, select, and compare for your PC. For your build. Where you can find, select, and compare where you can find, select, and compare parts for your build. All right. You can even head to the nearest Micro Center store and have one of the employees assist you with the entire selection process. They have an entire department dedicated to PCs builds. Personally, I believe this takes the fun out of the build process, but it may be the easiest and fastest route for those with time constraints and or are just simply impatient. I'm just calling out people. All right. What I learned is that a computer build really only consists of about 7, let me write that out, 7 necessary parts. What I've learned is that a computer build really only consists of about 7 necessary parts. The case. About? Like, is that an estimation? The case, the CPU, the motherboard, a video card for the graphics processing unit, random access memory sticks, memory and storage, and the power supply. Wi-Fi connectivity card. Should this be? No. But these are not necessary functions of the computer. Entire courses could be dedicated to learning the function for each of these parts. It is not something I want to do here. Instead, I will just give you a glimpse into the build that I put together. I will a brief glimpse into the build. A brief glimpse into the computer that I constructed. Plain and simple, the case. Coolmaster Masterbox Q300L. I wonder if I can grab pictures, if I should grab pictures. Let's just Google that part. Cool Master Box Q300L images. Yeah, I think that's fine. All right, I think this picture. I'm just gonna stick this in a folder. All right, let's see. If this is something we want to do here. File, table, heading, common blocks, image. Let's do no. Where'd it go? Ah. I think 300 will be okay. That actually doesn't look so bad. Let's preview that. All right, I'm reading. Oh, cool. Yeah, I think that'll be all right. I still think I'll align it center. Actually, maybe I'll align this center too. Should I align this center too? See, I'm not even writing anymore. This is just formatting, which happens a lot. I don't think this needs to be centered, but I think the rest of it can be. All right, let's close that. Let's align that left. This is 300, 300. I'm just gonna look up pictures for all of these. AMD Ryzen 7 2700X. Images. What should I do? Should I have the box? That looks... Or should I do that? That one's actually pretty good. Ryzen 7. Let's center this. Let's do an image. Let's upload. Let's center that. That's 300 by 300. And now this might not be so bad. All right, I guess I'm getting all these pictures in here. Let's do ASRock B450M Pro 4. Interesting. I like this picture. I guess it doesn't need to be a square image as long as it's 300 height. I think I can do that. Let's see. This one's good. But that's not the one I have. This is the one I have. This one might not be bad. Let's go for... I should make a decision here. All right, this one's good. B450M. Image. We'll upload. I'll do that. Oh no. That'll probably be as good as I'll want it. Align center. Align center. All right. Actually, let me read through these. Plain and simple, I chose this enclosure because of the price. I'll just go with gamers. Would look to buy something, a shell much larger and much more extravagant. Airflow and cooling are considerations to keep in mind when selecting an enclosure. Built-in LED lighting is an added feature that may for my purpose, a plastic viewing window and 2 additional blue LED fans is all I need to keep this build moving forward. All right. For any worthwhile computer, AMD and Intel are the top 2 companies that make quality processors. Why did I put 2 C's? I don't even think I need 2 S's. I think that's good. Most likely, the laptop you use at home or the computer you use at work is loaded with a CPU from either of these 2 companies. Intel, for the most part, has always dominated the market, but AMD has been releasing CPUs over the past few years that not only compete with Intel, they outperform in many instances. As a processor can heat up quickly, cooling the CPU needs to be done with one of 2 methods, liquid cooling or air cooling. Liquid cooling might be the route you choose to go. Liquid cooling might be the route one would choose to go if they are planning on overclocking. If you don't know what overclocking is and plan to mostly web browse or perform minor videoing, air-cooled systems should work just fine. Fortunately for myself, AMD Ryzen CPUs come with a cooling fan and it works perfectly for my application. Cool. The motherboard. Compatibility with the CPU inputs and outputs, USB ports, audio devices, additional cooling fans, and other device attachments are items that come along with the motherboard. RGB lighting that can add visual points to any build. The ASRock has plenty of USB 3.0 ports and works well with the processor that I chose to go with. For a super cheap price of $75, this board will allow me to do everything I need and more. Very cool. All right. The GPU, Sapphire Radeon RX 590 Pulse. Images. Yeah. I don't know why I like the box being included. Like, you've got the box and you've got the motherboard, box, CPU, and that is just a box. It just came in a brown box. It doesn't really matter. All right, so over here, I think that first image is the one I probably want to go with. This one here, even though it's a small image. Come on. I am human. This looks not like... I just want the image. Dang it. Maybe it's because it's a UK. This one's probably the next best one. That resolution sucks. Same with that one. All right, well, I guess I'm gonna have to go with that's a 560. I'm pretty sure that's a 560, yeah. All right, I'm gonna scroll back up. I guess I don't get to have the picture that I want, which is unfortunate. That one's not bad. It's not a square. But I don't think that matters so much. GPU RX 590. All right, let me see if I want the other one. Something like this. Where's the one I just saved? Yeah, I might go with this one. All right, I'm gonna go with this one. It just looks cooler. More crisp. That is my, yeah. It's our pulse, yeah. All right, where's the image button? There it is. Upload. GPU. Center. Let's go with medium. What about full size? I think it's too big. Medium. Here, let's do this. Full size. All right. I think that's 75%. That's good. We'll save that. Think of a graphics. So this is what I just wrote out, isn't it? Think of a graphics processing unit as another processor for your computer. Instead of performing the main functions of your PC as a GPU does. GPU has a highly specific purpose. Its specific function is to send out frames. Let me just put in video frames to your monitors. For PC gamers, this part is extremely important to get as many frames per second. For PC gamers, this part it is extremely important to get as many frames per second in order to reduce visual lag or to improve visual and reduce visual lag or delays. It is worth noting that almost all motherboards come with video outputs for you to be able to connect your monitors, but if you plan on getting high quality video performance, you will need to consider a graphics card. Video editing and PC gaming are almost inoperable without a graphics card. Okay. Sounds good to me. G.skill. Rip. Jaw. Let's just look at that, see. And this is pretty much what I did here. Except I only got, or did I get 32 gigs? No, I have 16 gigs. I have to write this part out. Alright, but no one will be able to tell how many gigs of RAM that is from that picture. I mean, there's really no box there, it's just the RAM. Alright, let's do it. RAM, rip, jaw. Let's center that. Let's add an image. Let's upload. Let's do medium. Let's also center. All right, we'll do full size. Let's do medium. I guess medium's all right. Save that. All right, now I gotta write. Actually, I'm just gonna go forward. I'm gonna do let's do the rest of it. Inland, premium, 256 gigabytes, M.2 SSD. Really, this picture here should do the trick. I don't think it came in a case either. It was just like a plastic a plastic covering. Sure, we'll go with that first one. SSD inland M2. Alright, I'm gonna have to do 2 pictures here, which I might have to play around with the formatting just a little bit. Alright, this one I actually do. Okay. Let me undo that. Let me look for Seagate Barracuda 2 terabyte. Which one? I like this one. And this one's not bad. Oh, that's a 1 terabyte. This is a 2 terabyte. Let's do it. HDD. Barracuda. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna add this image. We're gonna line that left. Yeah, perfect. No, unperfect. All right. Write it. M.2 SSD. Yes. And then this one is 2 terabyte HDD. Eight gigabytes. All right, this is starting to become a bit informative. All right, so I've got now the power supply. All right, we're close to getting all the pictures. Power spec 650 watts, 80 images. I think something like this. Don't necessarily need the box in this either, I don't think. Oh, that quality's so crap. It would help to see. Alright, why are all these images crap? They're all 200 by 200. Micro Center, I need something more than just a thumbnail. None of these are even power spec. UVGA. Alright, let's go back to the top. I might have to deal with something that's not of great quality. Or maybe I'll just deal with this one. Or maybe I have to refine my search. Power spec. That's okay. I mean, really, it's just a power supply. Like, maybe I should just use this one. Oh, I don't like the case in it. But why do all these pictures look like crap? By the way, the fan's supposed to be on the bottom side, isn't it? That's something that I should learn. Should have learned. All right. We'll see what this looks like with a not so great picture. It's not bad. Why was I complaining? All right. What did I do? Oh, I hit preview. Good. That's what I wanted to do. All right, we've read through all this. This is so cool. I gotta center. Oh, yeah. Maybe I can't center this out. All right. I think that all looks cool. Let's see if I can. This is gonna be interesting. That won't work. How about I do this? All right. I think that's just the way it's gonna have to be. A little bit of a bummer. I think I can actually put maybe that'll make it look a little better. It probably will throw the whole thing off. Yeah, we tried that. It's probably going to be all thrown off depending on what type of browser you're using. I wonder if I can make it all one. I don't think it changes anything. Yeah, it's okay. Whatever. I won't spend a ton of time trying to figure that out. Alright, let's try to write out something for the RAM. Think of RAM as the area of memory that your application used to quickly access application files. If you have ever played a video game and have come across a loading screen, the game is literally loading files to its RAM. For most uses, it's, no, I shouldn't have deleted all that. Okay, I didn't delete all of it. So really, I just gotta write these two sections. I mean, I have stuff there, but I don't like it. I have stuff there, I don't like it. It is not necessary to have two different drives in order for a computer to function. This PC build for this PC build, I wanted to a solid state drive where I would run all of much quicker than a hard disk drive, since there is not a spinning parts. The Barracuda HDD is specifically used for storing documents, videos, pictures, and all other files static files. Solid state. The newer M.2 NVMe SSDs are quicker at transferring data than typical hey, how's it going, Corn Dog? Do I think that the Ryzen 5 6-core GeForce GTX Super, to be honest, what I'm doing here, and I hope that you're still on the thread or on the stream, but I don't know. I don't know if it'll bottleneck it, and I highly doubt it, because the AMD Ryzen 5 is still a really good. It's a really good processor. I doubt it'll bottleneck that card. I wouldn't say that you made a mistake. I mean, I would just make sure that those are compatible with one another, but I don't think you made a mistake. Now, if it depends on what your intended use is, or what your budget is, and taking all those things into consideration. Like, if you have a specific thing that you're trying to do, like, I don't know, you're trying to get a specific frames per second, and you have an unlimited budget, then maybe you might be making a mistake. Or if you have a budget, or you specifically need to use, you're sticking with that video card, but you're trying to think of a processor to pair with it, then those might be considerations you want to make, but I wouldn't say you're making a mistake. So that's my 2 cents. I'm no expert. I'm just putting together a blog on what I did for my build, and kind of how to get starters to kind of take a look at how to do their builds. If you want to take a look at this, or just once I publish it out, which I'm getting pretty close to doing, you can take a look at these YouTube channels, or you can, I don't know if this PC part picker, we can actually look at that. PC partpicker.com. Like, I don't know what it'll tell you. A modest AMD. Look right here. AMD Ryzen 5. Look, it's got your build right here. So, thank you for the follow as well. Much appreciated. I don't know why I didn't see that until just now. But yeah, thank you for the follow. So right off of PC Part Picker, it has this modest AMD build, and they've paired a Ryzen 5, now it's a 2600, with the GeForce GTX 1660. So like that's right up, I mean, that's exactly what you're asking for. So hopefully that helps. Let's see what I'll say. I mean, you go right to here. Let me actually. Hopefully that helps. And thank you for the follow. I know if you're, I'm just writing it out, which isn't shown on the stream, or at least a recording of it. So, and if you want, hopefully I'll have this. I'm taking so long doing this, but this is just for the blog that I put together. I'm going to be posting it here. Hopefully I can have this done by tomorrow. And then I'll probably publish it to the site on Sunday. Yeah, hopefully that helps. All right, so I was writing this out. I'm gonna spend a few more minutes here getting this together. It's not necessary to have two different drives. To have two drives, they could even be the same. To have two drives. In order for a computer to function. For this PC build, I wanted to have a solid-state drive where I would run all of my applications and boot up from. This most commonly may be recognized as the C drive. Solid-state drives transfer data much quicker than a hard disk drive, since there aren't any spinning parts. Even more impressive, the M.2 NVMe SSDs are quicker at transferring, why did I spell that wrong? Data at transferring data than a typical SSD since it is mounted directly isn't bottlenecked by the SATA. Utmost importance. All right. This is plenty of storage space for a bargain price. Will be specifically used for storing documents, videos, since these files All right. The main power draw from your supply will be from the graphics card. The easiest method to choosing the wattage on the power supply is large enough to support this. All right. I'm not going to write out plus. That looks dumb. Where's my plus symbol? There it is. Plus rating. This determines the efficiency of how much heat will produce and how much noise the internal fan will make. I did write this out. You worthwhile to check that the power supply is at least semi-mild. Remove devices later on. All right, I think all of that is in order. So then tomorrow, I'm gonna do the conclusion, which I have something written out here and probably delete this out here. But I'll do the conclusion and read it over a million times and hopefully that's that'll be that. So yeah, thank you. Thank you for the follow, and we'll get back at it tomorrow about the same time, 10, 11. All right, take care. Have a good one.